What's up, YouTube? It's Pop Tech, and it's time to talk about my future plans for this year. Stick right here. Alright, what's up, YouTube? This is Pop Tech. First video of the year, first full video. I've been dropping TikToks to kind of keep y'all, busy with my stuff. But this is big news for y'all. So last year, con season started back up after COVID, and I was able to do media at various locations. This year, con season is back up and running. So the first con of the year will be at Ichiban Con. Now I'm not going to go in too much depth about this because I'm going to do a video right before the con to tell y'all more about it. Where's the press pass I have for them? Like, I had the press pass, it's up here from them from last year. This con is in North Carolina, and not a real big one. It's something easy to start the year off with for me. To bounce back from going to like New York Comic Con, which is a big event. I was so tired after that. But this is a small one that I can start the year off right with. So that con is actually going to be in January the 12th through the 15th. So I'm going to have the video out for you probably the 12th or the 11th. The 12th is the Thursday. I usually do Tuesdays and Thursdays for my videos, but I'm a little off track because of the new year. So I'm going to give y'all more details as that one comes up. I do want to show y'all some things from that one. So, celebrities do come to cons and whatnot, so I had to grab this one here. The voice actor who does Greed, I think his name is Christopher. Give me a second to make sure I say it right. Yes, Christopher Patton. Sorry, I had to be sure about it. I don't want to say nothing wrong. So Christopher Patton's going to be there. The voice for Greed. Yeah, I love Full Metal. That is the first tattoo I got of an anime on me. Only anime tattoo I have on me. I have Owl on my shoulder right here. Let's see here. Wait a second. I got a couple more boxes up here. I got some more stuff that's coming in mail as well. So this is my first time actually seeing what these are in the boxes because I was ordering stuff. Now I'm going to say that this stuff here I'm not going to count as my first order or my first pops for the year. Just for the simple fact that these are for the con and I don't count con items as pops that I got. So next one up here is, it's not too bad in condition. It is Dr. Gero from Dragon Ball Z, who is voiced by John, if I'm not mistaken. Give me 1 second to be sure. There's a couple guests. I'm trying not to get them confused by who they are and what they do. Not Keith. No, it is, yes. Keith Williams, sorry. Keith Williams voices Dr. Gero from Dragon Ball Z. So, happy to have this one added to my collection. If you remember the original Dragon Ball Z, he created Cell and the androids and whatnot. Last one up here is, now I'm going to tell you one thing I do notice when I order stuff on Amazon. Funko actually has a store in the Amazon app. So you can actually order from Funko through Amazon and you will get the item with free shipping. So that's one option you can do that way. And sometimes they have items that the Funko shop don't have in the actual Funko shop. So you can go on Amazon and search for a Funko Pop you want and end up with like this here. A discontinued one that was done a while back actually. But yeah. Alright, so last one up for today. This one came from Plastic Empire, but I ordered it through Amazon. And it is Freezer in final form. And that's going to be Linda Young, who's going to be at the con. So this is awesome to have. This is a pretty old one actually to have. And the box condition is not that bad, honestly, from the looks of it. I'm trying to look at it in the light and everything, but yeah. I mean, besides like a little dent that's right here, gonna put these in plastic protectors anyway, so that's not a problem. So for now, I have these 4 here. I got one more that's on its way. That's gonna be the voice of All for One, who is Chris, if I'm not mistaken. That was Chris. No, Chris, Keith, Linda, and the one that I got coming in is going to be from the voice of John Swayze, who is the voice of All for One. So this is a hint to some of the guests that's going to be there. I have submitted my questions for doing an interview with them. So this year I know who to contact ahead of time. Who has more direct contact with the people. That way I won't have to get their day up and try to figure out time I can do it. So yeah. So that's on its way. I'm going to do more talk about the con when it comes up. So that's going to be next week from this video here, next week. But I do have other news as well. Now, if you remember last year, let's see if I can find it. Yep, there you go. You probably can't see it in the thing here, but this is from Emerald City Comic Con. I was not able to go to Emerald City Comic Con last year because I found out last minute and was unable to plan ahead to have air travel, hotel, etc. done. This year, I was able to plan ahead, and they approved me for it. I got press pass again for Emerald City Comic Con. That is the largest con that's in the Northwest. Also the 3rd largest con in the United States. It's like San Diego, New York, and then Emerald City Comic Con. Also, if you remember, Emerald City Comic Con is also a place where Funko does a booth as well. So maybe I can get lucky. Well, with a press pass, I probably won't get actually in the booth, but I can probably get access to see how things are done in the booth with the press pass. Also, if you don't also remember, Emerald City Comic Con is in Seattle, Washington, which is right near Everett, Washington, which is right near or where home of the Funko headquarters. So I already looked it up. It's an hour bus ride or transit ride from the con to the headquarters. So I'm gonna have to try to fit that into the plans to actually go to the Funko headquarters and live out. One big dream that I had was actually go to Funko and see what it's like to be in there and experience everything there. If they do like they did last year, they will offer badges where you can go in and select times to do things. That is not included with the actual badge for the con, so I don't have to worry about trying to get that. I can actually apply for that separately or pay for that separately to get into that. Also, I will say that Emerald City Comic Con is not a con. It's probably the second least favorite because C2E2, their con is a gamer con, and most of their exclusives for that con are not really desirable, I would say, for a lot of people because a lot of people are not really into gaming. It's in the community. People are getting into community are into gaming now, who are doing collecting, but overall, it's not really a big one that everybody wants to get something from. The Emerald City is one that, to me, is a starter con for Funko. That's when they release a couple little things that have green themes to it. Some things are good, some things are bad. I mean, it's how most cons are, but to me, New York Comic Con has the bulk of the stuff because it's the end of the year, and they have to go out with a big bang for the end of the year. Emerald City is like the beginning con where they just do like a little small stuff here or there, maybe 5 pops, a soda, something like that. They do that. So like I said, I'm going to give y'all more information about the Ichiban, which is coming up next week from this video, next week. So I'm going to make sure I get to y'all Wednesday at least. They still have tickets for sale, of course. They do have a deal that's going on. They have 3 cons as part of their system. It's Ichiban, Triad, and Colossal, I think it is. If you go on their website, you can pay $90 for full weekend passes for all 3 cons. That's a good deal, honestly. That's a real good deal. So you can do that to get full access to all their cons. There's 2 that's in North Carolina, which is the Ichiban and the Triad. and then there's one that's in South Carolina, which is the Blizzards or Blizzard. It's something like that. I gotta look it up. I'm gonna tell y'all more when time comes. So you're still time to get those tickets if you want to get them. If you're there, I'm gonna be there with my questions as usual. And I actually did update everything. I made sure I do updates. All the QR codes work. I found that the smaller paper works better when going to cons or events because I can easily put them in my pocket, and then when people touch them, you don't have to worry about cross contamination with other people touching it. So it's protected, so you don't have to worry about that. So that is going to be more details about that later. I'm trying to see. Oh, also, thank you for everybody who entered the contest for the year-end giveaway. I have these two so far that I'm going to get ready to mail out next week. So that's something big that's going to be coming out. So y'all be on the lookout for these two. I'm not going to open it up because the winners picked out what they wanted. I went in order by how they won thing. You can go onto my TikTok, YouTube, wherever, and find out the winners and see how I did it. I have two more boxes that are somewhere that's going to go out later. But, yeah, like I said, this is a pretty long video just for the fact that it's the first video of the year, so I'm trying to explain everything that's going on. I did apply to a couple other cons, so I'm waiting to hear back from them. If things go as possibly planned, I'll be doing a con every other month. So January, Ichiban. March is going to be Emerald City Comic Con. May is going to be MomoCon. July is going to be BurrCon. August, September will be a break. October is going to be New York Comic Con, and I have a break from October to December. So that's what, 5 cons in rotation possibly doing. If I'm able to get more money to go to different things or do more things, I will. But as of now, I'm just going con by con so I can see how my budget is. But that's the tentative plan is to try to at least hit those 5 cons up this year. Hopefully. Again, I have said before on my page how I'm not getting paid from YouTube, TikTok, anywhere to do videos or posts. This is all stuff that's coming out of my pocket that I am doing to give y'all that experience that I would want to have. I actually looked back at my Facebook memories, and in 2009, I posted I wanted to go to New York Comic Con. Like, I've been wanting to do cons for a while, and New York Comic Con was in February of that year. And I think that was maybe the early years of it because it was like a smaller one then. But now we got up to now 2023, and like it's amazing. But again, more stuff is coming later. I'm not gonna try to drown y'all with too much stuff right now. Thanks for watching. This is PopTech. Like, subscribe, comment, and thank y'all very much.